Hi. So we want to trim today. One of the easiest ways to trim for me is I wet this down, put this down here, create a suction, spin it around a little bit. Now I want to center this. So the way you tell if it's centered, look, if I put my hand here and spin, far away, close. Far away, close. Where it's close, I push away from me towards the center. Put my hand here, spin away, and close. Where it's close, I'll push away from me towards the center. Spin, and touching. Push away from me. Spin, touching. Push away from me. And I keep that up until I find that it's even all the way around. Now, a smart person would now take some balls of clay, put one there, and one there, pushed up against this piece, and that'll hold this piece from falling off. Not very bright, so I'm not going to do that. So I have a few different tools that I use when I start off trimming. The first one that I would choose would be a ribbon tool. It's got a loop on one end, square on the other. I use both of them. Same thing with any other time that we're working on the wheel. We want to make sure that we don't bounce. Like, no bouncing. We're not bouncing out of here. We want to hold still as we can. I want to clear this edge off. I want to lock my arm right down onto here. I'm holding it steady. I'm holding it as if I was going to cut something. And I'm going to use this enough so that way it's actually going to catch and peel through. So I hold this, and the first thing I want to do is hold steady, not bounce, and I'll remove that edge off from there. So now I'm good enough. So I know I've removed that edge. Now if I look out here and I see how round this is, and then all of a sudden it jets up. So I know, because I made this pot, that on the inside it's a very round pot. So I know that inside it's following this round shape right here all the way through. It's nice and smooth and round. So I know I have a lot of extra clay right here. I also know that I have a floor that is probably about yay thick. So I have extra clay and about yay thick of a floor. So I want to mark, where do I want this foot to be? I'm going to do that first before I do anything else. I would like the interior of the foot to be right there. That's where I want the interior of the foot. Out here is all removable clay up until where I choose to leave my foot. So I'm going to remove this out here. I do that once again by holding it like I'm cutting. I'm going to hold it just like right here, and I'm going to peel off this clay. See how I'm holding this at enough of an angle where the clay is going to slice through and slide through. I'm not holding it like this because look, nothing happens. But if I hold it like this, it peels right off immediately. It all has to do with the angle. But also notice how my hand is still resting on my leg. So that way it's not bouncing all around. If you notice, I'm also going pretty fast. I'm not going slow. I don't want this to snag and rip. So I'm going to start looking as I do this to the outside here, watching what I think looks round. I want to try to match that. I don't want to take too much off at once. I just want to keep looking, keep checking. So I think that I'm starting to get out here pretty good. I think that this line out here is looking all right. There's a little bit of a bump right here I want to work out. But I'm going to say this is good. Now I want to work on the foot itself. Now you can have a boring foot or you can have a nice foot. That's up to you. I want to have a nice foot. At least that's what I'm going to call it. Doesn't mean I'm right. You can look at it and be like, that looks like crap. That's fine with me. I don't mind. We're all judgy here. So I'm going to take in the outside a little bit. Now so far, as you can tell, I've just used this square edge. Now for this, I'm now going to switch to the ribbon tool because I personally want to add a little flair. So I'm going to hold this here and I'm using the round edge to create that little dealy wheelie. I want to enhance this. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper right here and peel that away. So I've enhanced that. Now I want to hit the inside. Now I'm going to hold this more as if I'm writing. See how before, cutting, now writing. And I'm going to use this corner. I'm going to start in the middle and I'm going to work my way right out to the edge. But notice how I'm pretty white knuckled. I'm holding on here. I'm holding as strong as I can. I'm gonna go right there, I'm gonna peel it in, and I'm gonna walk my way to the edge. Now this is where you need to remember how thick was your floor. What do you have going on? Remember, I told you, mine I know is relatively round. So I know right here would be thinner, right here would be thicker, because it's round. And so therefore, I can take away some, and I can walk my way to the edge. But when I get out here to the edge, I can go a little deeper here than I was there, because I wanted to mimic that round shape. See that? I kind of took it like this, and then I kind of leant it over. If you notice, when you're looking at this, you can see the clay starts here and ends there. Look. Those side effects are not necessary. You do not need to do those. That's totally optional. Now I want to get the side of this a little bit, so I'm going to hold this right in here. I'm going to go back down in here. I want to now make this look as nice and round as I can. So that looks good to me. That looks pretty good to me. Notice this entire time I never took any clay off the top of this. And the reason why is because I know that is a flat surface. I don't want to take this off and risk going up and down, because then that would make this an uneven surface. And if there's an uneven surface, when you put it down on a flat surface, it's going to be an uneven bowl, and we don't want that. So, but what I will do, contradictory to what I just said, I'm going to peel off this sharp edge. Barely, look, barely. Bam, done. I'm going to peel off this sharp edge. Bam, done. I think that that's pretty good. I'm going to call this a good looking bowl. So I'm going to take this. I want to clean off here a little bit. Make sure that's nice. Make sure that's nice. Clean out here a little bit. Make sure that's nice. Before I finish all the way, I'm going to stop it like that. I'm going to take this, I'm going to twist it off because it's suctioned on. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take this damper sponge. Now see how sharp and flat that edge is? This will happen on any of the things you do, your mugs, plates, bowls, whatever. So you don't want that there. This is an important step. As I clean this off, and then I'm going to take my fingers like this and I'm going to go along trying to get back that softer edge that I had before I put that on. I'm going to call that pretty good. I'll write my name on the bottom. Yeehaw Pilgrims.